is Hamza, right? Hamza, I have been watching his videos for about 4 years now, right? I've literally been a huge fan of Hamza, and I'm actually a fan of a lot of the things that he does talk about, but there are certain things that I really want to let you know on how Hamza is using his luck to make you feel bad about yourself, to ruin your life. There's my young brother calling me. Yes, bro. I'm doing something outside, Papa. Watch TV. Alright, so now that we have that out the way, this is basically what I wanted to talk about. In one of Hamza's last videos, he was talking about how you shouldn't waste your time to make a decision, right? Like, specifically when it comes to making big decisions like dropping out of university. We all know that Hamza isn't much of an advocate when it comes to talking about traditional university, going to pursue a degree, and a lot of the things that Hamza says is true. It's just what I want to debunk is that is it true? The question that I really want to ask right now is it actually true that the only way to achieve success is if you drop out of university and move out of your parents' house and what's the other thing that he mentions? Drop out of university and become a YouTuber, and that's the way to escape the matrix. Start an online business, and supposedly this online business is your way out, right? Your way to financial freedom, time freedom, and location freedom by starting up a personal brand and stuff like that. What Hamza was talking about was all true, but he didn't consider where you come from particularly. So I don't know where you come from as I'm making this video. I'm going to talk on my own terms, right? I know Hamza, if he's watching this video, he's going to call me a bitch by saying, no, I live in Zambia, so I can't really do what he says, the majority of the things that he says. But let me let you know to say, I'm coming from a place of experience, right? It's not like a person just jumping over on the camera and starts talking shit about what they don't know. It's like, I've been through it. I dropped out of university, and guess what? I'm going back into university next year, January. I'm going back. So now, listen. Exactly the way it happened was like this. I got motivation from Hamza, right? To drop out of university and become a content creator, right? And to be honest with you, it did not work out. And I'm not shitting you. It did not work out. Not because I'm being a bitch, not because I was lazy. I did it all. I did the monk mode, I did the quitting of weed, I did the reducing of my diet. Bro, I even tried the keto diet and stuff like that. All of these things that Hamza mentions. And I've been at this for about 6 months now. And guess what? The progress is not as much as Hamza makes it out to be. The way Hamza is using his luck to brainwash you into feeling bad about yourself is because he struck gold on YouTube, right? As he was uploading his videos, one of his videos, the workout routine one, it popped off, which made him get more and more views, which took him to like 1,000 views, 2,000 views and whatnot, right? And on YouTube, when you have like 2,000 views, 4,000 views, subscribers, sorry, it means that YouTube will push your content out to more people. But let's not forget to mention how difficult it is to get those same 1,000 subscribers on YouTube or 4,000 subscribers. The way Hamza makes it out to be is you can just wake up every single day, make a shit video, post it on YouTube, and expect to be a millionaire in the next 6 months. Okay, maybe I'm misquoting him, right? Maybe he didn't say you become a millionaire in the next 6 months. But he says that you need to drop out of school so that you can become a content creator. Let me ask you, young man. You become a content creator on YouTube and then you leave your education. If you're here in a third world country like me, it means you're setting yourself up to be a fucking bus conductor, right? A bus boy. That's what not a bus boy for a hotel, right? I'm talking about those people who be standing at the door of the bus telling people to get in so people can be giving them their 10 kwachas every single time they get in. I'm talking about that kind of job, right? If you don't want that kind of job, listen to what I'm talking about, okay? This is coming from experience. If you come from the UK, well and good, if possible, don't even watch this video. But I'm talking to general men altogether. If you're from the US, the UK, these privileged countries, then it's okay, right? You've got your privileges. You can literally work 4 hours a day and make millions of dollars a month, and that's fine. That's fine. But I'm talking about here in our continent, Africa, and Zambia particularly. Are you sure it is a good idea to leave your tertiary education and then start making content on a social media platform which you do not know will disappear or will not? Wait, let me rephrase that. Are you sure you're going to leave your tertiary education for content creation on YouTube, which you don't even know if YouTube will be there in the next 10 years? Of course, it does preach personal brand, but I know several educated people like Ali Abdal, Teaching Men's Fashion. These people are highly educated and they're doing content creation and they're still making a shitload of more money compared to Hamza, right? But Hamza really advocates to drop out. The reason Hamza actually says it's a good idea to drop out is because he did a psychology degree and he got the lowest tier, which means it was a pain for him, of course, right? If you go get a business management degree, of course, Andrew Tate, Tristan Tate, Sneeko, everybody in the manosphere are against getting a business degree. Oh, everybody is scared of a business degree. A business degree will ruin your life, right? It's taking away years of your life. Now, listen, a fresh perspective I can put in your head is, in order to know that you're going to start something and finish it, you need to have done that before. And that's a perfect platform for what school is, right? If you go and even get a degree as useless as a bachelor's degree in gender studies. Let me tell you what that would do. It's not like I'm promoting gender studies, right? I'm not studying gender studies myself. I'm just saying people really shit on it like it's such a bad thing in the world to study gender studies, and now you're the biggest Jeffrey in the world, right? Now, listen, it's going to prove to you and everybody around you that you have the ability to start something and finish it all the way till the end, right? You can start something and finish it all the way to the end without giving up in the middle. Something as useless as gender studies, then definitely you can run a business from scratch. How are you going to make a business if you can't even go to school? Like, you can't commit a bit of your time to learn in uni in your early 20s so that you can create a solid foundation. In one of Hamza's recent videos, he talked about how a backup option can be university, right? He talked about, okay, some of us are doing university as a backup, right? Because also me, I'm a businessman, I'm entrepreneurial minded. And if you look at my YouTube channel, I've been making videos for 2 years. My channel's got over 100 videos. And, it's something that I've been really going on for a long time, you know what I mean? And grinding and seeing very, very slow progress. Right? And does this hurt me? No, it doesn't, because I'm aware that when it comes to YouTube, the progress is slow. That's fine, right? I'm an advocate for creating a personal brand. I want to create a personal brand. But the thing that I'm really against is saying you can't go into university, because if you do, it means you're a loser, and everybody who does are losers, right? And you should drop out, start arguments with your parents, live out on your own, kind of become a rebel, and then start an online business. Right? That's what Hamza advocates for, right? Drop out, have that uncomfortable conversation with your parents, and then do your own thing. Go and freaking copyright or make a YouTube video a day and stuff like that. But let me ask you, especially if you live in an African continent like Zambia or South Africa or Nigeria or whatnot, are you sure in this era and this economy that we live in, you're gonna make it without school? Are you sure that dropping out isn't just like something that seems easier to you? Because as much as people try to make it out nowadays, it seems like these content creators like Hamza try to make it like everybody wants to go to university. In my country, do you know the types of people that don't want to go to university? Crackheads! People who don't want to do anything with their lives, right? People who just want to be seated around. And the thing is, in this country, competition is so high. Like, it's so cutthroat to live in this country. Even if you want to work at freaking Yango, right? I don't know if you know what Yango is. It's equivalent to like Uber, right? If you want to work at Uber, you need a solid grade 12 certificate. You need to have graduated high school with good results. And from high school, let's just say, all right, let's say for instance, I drop out of university, right? And then I choose to do content creation. Do you know what's going to happen if you think of it in a logical point of view? Listen, number one, your parents have been spending time and resources so that you can go to school, because that's the traditional route, right? That's the route that they learned. That's the road that they know in order for you to be successful, or at least have safety net. But now, if you change up on them on the final year of your high school and then you say you do not want to go to university, what do you think is going to be running through their minds? Of course, they'll be thinking to say there is something wrong, maybe mentally with you. And let me not sound like a bad person by saying this, but your parents are only human, man. It's not like they're going to continue loving you even despite of your bullshit, right? Let's be real here. They're human, they get pissed off, and they want you to be the best that you can be. If you have parents like mine, they're the types that will even let you go out on the streets and live out for yourself to see if life is actually easy. The way Hamza tries to make it is like life is actually easy, and you can just drop out and start creating YouTube videos and all of a sudden be going to Dubai and Bali and all of this stuff. Hamza, Iman Gaji, Andrew Tate, what they try to do is like make it sound like it's easy. It's almost like selling. They're selling you a product, right? Hamza is selling you his Adonis school to help you drop out of university and... Now I'm shitting on Hamza. Okay, listen. Not to help you drop out of university, but to help you get online skills and whatnot. But my point is he's trying to sell you a product. Andrew Tate has got the real world. He's trying to sell you a product. Iman Gaji has got his own products as well. He's got his digital launchpad and his Educate and all of these agency courses to help you drop out of school and start retiring your parents at a young age. Man. So, exactly what I'm trying to say is, you need to actually think for yourself. You need to be a person who doesn't only get hyped up by advice by these rich fellows of saying to say, if you do what I did, then you're going to get the same results. What if Hamza was lucky? What if, I'm not saying he was, but I'm just trying to open your mind to think for yourself, right? Bear with me. What if Hamza was lucky? What if the algorithm randomly picked on Hamza's video and sent it to the top? What would have happened if Hamza's video never popped off in the first place? Are you telling me that Hamza would be living the exact kind of life that he's living right now? I guess not. And putting that out of the picture, this is a third world country, Africa, right? If you live in a third world country, not even Africa, listen, if you live in a third world country where poverty is rampant, don't get too much advice from these social media influencers, man. It's going to ruin everything for you, right? I'm going to tell you a story of the time I made a certain decision, and man, it wasn't that pretty, right? There was this time I was in university, right? I was in my boarding house just chilling, and of course, something happened. Oh, thank you, baby. My little sister just gave me a biscuit. Right, I'll eat it. Alright, so what I'm talking about is... Shit, man, I've forgotten what I was talking about just now, man. Just now, I've forgotten what I was talking about. Listen, I'm not a goof, right? Still take my words very seriously. I'm trying to remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I was saying, if you live in a third world country, there is no point in following advice that worked for someone who lived in a first world country. Andrew Tate lived in the United Kingdom. Right? Even if it was Luton, I don't care if it's Luton or it's Luton or whatever, it's the United Kingdom, right? That's the first world country. Hamza, even though he says he's from Pakistan and then they moved to the United Kingdom, of course, he'll find more opportunity in the United Kingdom. because it's a first world country, and of course, opportunities are higher that side. You could be a high school dropout and still find a job that pays you decently well to survive. But here in an African country, or rather a third world country, it's hard, it's difficult, it's cutthroat up in here. You die, right? You'll be on the streets. I mean, listen, Hamza tells you today to say drop out of university, have that uncomfortable decision, have that uncomfortable conversation with your parents, and then live the best possible life. Be the masculine man, be like Adonis, right? You have the uncomfortable conversation with your parents, and then your parents tell you to say, alright, if you made that decision, you can live here, get the fuck out. Then where are you gonna stay? Are you telling me that in the first 2 months, the first 1 month, you're going to make enough money to move out of your parents' place? Are you telling me that in the first 1 month of you following Hamza's advice or Andrew or Iman's advice, you are going to move out of the house that you are in right now, full of your parents' hard to follow rules? In the next 1 month, you're going to move out? You're going to rent a house? You're going to take care of supplies like food? Maybe in America. Maybe in the United Kingdom. Alright, cool. But I'm talking about in a third world country, right? Where are you going to get the money to pay rent? Where are you going to get the money to buy your food? To make sure you don't starve to death? That same energy that you're going to be using to make money that will buy food, where are you going to get it from? Imagine you drop out. Then you go to your abandoned house since you can't afford to rent an actual place. Then, I'm not cursing you, but I'm trying to make you think. Then you make one YouTube video every single day and you stay consistent. You start making YouTube video after YouTube video after YouTube video after YouTube video, and you're constantly getting views, right? But how long until those views can give you money for rent? Find a job, right? So that you can sustain yourself. Take this for instance. How are you going to focus on your video business of creating videos while you have a job? Isn't that the same as doing content creation while you're at school? Think. Quit, get a job, and then work towards your passion. And nigga, think. If you have like a degree from school, it actually makes you have like a better life, right? Where do you get the capital to start up a business? Hamza is talking like everybody in the world already has cameras. Everybody already has a laptop to edit on. Everybody already has a camera to shoot on. Right now I'm using a phone, right? How many other people don't have phones? What happens if this phone dies tomorrow? What if I leave my parents' place and then I go out in the world and I start making videos on my phone and this same fucking phone dies in water? Will Hamza be there to buy me a new phone? Will Hamza be there to buy you a new phone? Maybe Iman Gaji is richer. Will Iman Gaji be there to buy you a new phone or a new laptop or a new computer? Imagine you're working now. You finish, you have your qualifications, you get a good job. Nobody is ever going to stand in your way and say you can't spend this money because it's your money, right? If you get like a stupid job like Uber or whatnot, like something that even people who are not educated can get. You get a small salary. That salary will only be enough to feed you and pay your rent. In a small house, by the way, which videos won't even look that attractive. How about you just finish your education properly and start working properly, even for 2 months. Then you have more than enough capital to do whatever the hell you want. Whether it's YouTube, you buy better cameras and better equipment. Animation, you buy a drawing tablet, you buy CPUs. Drop shipping, you can spend more money. Forex trading, you can spend more money because you're working. And not just working, but you're working a good job. You're working something that pays you slightly well. Of course, you've not escaped the matrix, but at least doing this, going to school, getting your qualifications and getting a good job, it at least sets you up to escape the matrix. If anything, Hamza is mostly talking about those people who start working and then become complacent and too comfortable to even get up, to just be in their job that they're working and not ever want to switch, not ever invest in anything that's going to take them forward. That's where the real problem is. Let me take a bite of my biscuit. Mm-hmm. I know Hamza is watching this like, oh, he's sitting on his diet, he's eating a biscuit, bro. You can eat a biscuit, bro. You can eat a biscuit, bro. Hamza is gonna ruin your life. Hamza is gonna ruin your life, bro. He's making money. Hamza is rich. Iman's rich. Andrew is rich. And let me remind you, they had different circumstances compared to you. And then you, Mr. You want to get up today and be like, oh, I want to do what Iman Gaji did in your third world country, you're in India or you're in Pakistan, and you want to say, I want to open an agency. Fuck you, open an agency in Pakistan. Bro, you're gonna just end up joining Satanism, bro. In this world, if you're not... Sorry, I had to chew. In this world, you're not active. You don't work hard. A lot of people are scared of going to school because of the hard work, right? They all know the assignments and whatnot. Me, I just want to make a YouTube video and live that easy life. Let me tell you something, bro. There's no easy life. There is no easy life. If you want an easy life and you feel like you deserve riches, so you watch Iman Gaji and Hamza, trust me, you end up joining Satanism. You end up joining the Illuminati, you sell your soul, you make money, but you lose your soul in the process. Because you're not willing to work for what you have. A lot are going to take my advice, a lot are going to pass it off as garbage because you worship Hamza, you worship Iman, you worship Andrew. All of a sudden, I'm a hater, right? Voice of knowledge is a hater. Yeah, I'm the